Hey, doing it for family. Hey, good morning. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Brock Hunter.
What's up?
How you doing, buddy?
I'm going to disclose something that I'm discovering about myself, and it happened the other day. And I was going to talk about it yesterday, and I forgot. I didn't write it down, and it just hit me again because I just put my glasses on for the stream, so I can kind of see a little bit.
Right.
She taught. So before I get into this, Brock, you were a QB. We were both QBs back in the day. And what involves with being a QB is you throw the ball a lot, obviously, but you also catch the ball a lot. There's always somebody throwing the ball back to you. So a lot of QBs have great hands just for that reason, because they're always throwing the ball around, always catching it.
Yeah.
I've had hands, man. I'm a receiver. I can catch a ball. I've always claimed to be able to snag one-handed, left hand, Bob. I got big hands too. These glasses, she threw me a pair of keys the other day. Right through my hands.
Messing with your depth perception?
It's because of these glasses, and it's bothering me.
Nerd.
And so I picked them up, and I threw them back to her. I'm like, throw them back again. Same thing.
Yeah.
Whiffed.
That's why
the perspective is different. And like when they come close, I'm like,
nerds with glasses never played sports, right? Because they get no depth perception. Yeah.
That must be a thing, because it's bothering me that I can't catch like I used to.
I wouldn't know because I don't have nerd glasses. I can catch everything that you throw at me.
Yeah, Jesus. You know, it's funny. I try to talk about something and you're always, well, I don't have, I'm Brock. Shut up, Stumpy. You couldn't catch because you can't jump. Jesus. Little arms. But it seriously was like, I sat down for a second the other day and I'm like, what do we do about this?
Have her come down right now and throw something at you. Is she up?
No.
I want to see this in real time.
Dude, it was bad.
When she gets up, I want her to throw something at you and see on the stream.
Yeah, she should be up. Should be up in a little bit.
Yeah, when she gets up, have her come down from the stairs, because I know where you're at. From the stairs.
From the stairs.
I want her to huck something at you. Maybe like a kitchen knife.
It's not the same.
I'm sure it does. I'm sure it messes with your depth perception.
You know what it's proven to me too?
You know,
is with golf. When I first got these, I put these glasses on. And I'm like, I can see the ball now past 200 yards, but the perspective over it is different. It's weird.
Yeah.
So like, do I do this, hit the ball, and then some people are like, just get contacts. It fixes everything. I'm like, does it?
Yeah. It's right on your eye. That's as close as you're going to get to having your eye.
Why? Because they're sitting off my eyes, and it's just.
I guarantee it. Yeah. It's no different than if I have like a magnifying glass.
And you're going in and out.
Yeah, it's for sure. It's changing your perception. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like it.
Yeah. Now you see things like a dork.
I guess I can't catch.
What's it like, nerd?
She threw it back at me again, and I almost did. No.
Oh, why would you do that?
Just let it hit you and fall and then pick it up.
Okay, same question here, and not trying to make myself seem like some golden-armed Adonis, but throwing a football and doing that, Kiki gets mad at me because it's harder to throw something softly for me. And that happens a lot now with my daughter, because it's not like I'm going to sit there and overhand a football to my daughter. Wow! But she's always like, it sucks because I like to feel like I still got the arm. I can't throw 100 footballs, but like I'll go to throw something to Riley, and it's so far off because I'm like trying to throw it softly. And Kiki's like, what are you doing? I'm like, wait, it's different underhand. I'm not used to underhand. Just stop it.
Can't do it, you know?
Yeah.
Usually when I throw it to her, I throw it really high.
Yeah, right.
Right. It's like catching a punch. Right. Key smacked the pavement. It's like a $900 key fob on there. Yeah.
Jesus. Why are key fobs so expensive?
They are.
Completely different topic here.
Don't lose it.
Dude, and I have one. So with the truck I just got, it only came with one key, which is bothersome to me. But I was like, seriously, if I lose that key, man.
Don't lose it. So even keys with chips in it are stupid expensive. I couldn't imagine what the fob would be.
I know it's cheaper to go to like True Value or something like that. And I'm not knocking anyone that's like, everyone said, don't go to the dealership. They'll rake you over the coals. Just go to like a hardware store. But even there, I was like, I remember I was going to do it with Kiki's key. We were going to get an extra one. And I walked in and I'm just assuming put it in. Here we go. Like
Right.
the
Etch it
minute
out.
key.
Right.
No, they're like, let's see. Okay. That'll be $79. And I was just like, what?
What?
Actually, it might have been more than that. I think
it was more. Mine was more. I'm like, I need a key copy for a 2002 CRV. I think they were like, it's going to be $180. It's got a chip in it. I'm like, that's about the price of the car. You know that, right? You hear me, right? 2002
I didn't say
CRV.
2022. I said 2002. There's 2 zeros in there, man.
I don't need the spare that bad, man.
Right. I'll push it. It would be cheaper just to have it towed around town at this point, man. So yeah, but I'm still on the fence, man. I don't know if I'm gonna do it, but either way, no matter how many keys we get, you can't catch them. So that's
I can't catch a damn thing anymore, I guess.
Wham!
And don't be tossing them around water of any sort, you know. Oh God!
Hey, if you're on a boat, don't throw anything to Hunter because that's going in the lake.
I always toss stuff into the boat to people. Oh my God, you're ballsy.
Yeah.
Throw it real high too. Those are my keys.
Make sure we get you a little floaty keychain for anything that's going on the boat right there. So. Oh, thank God, floaty keychains on there. Anyway, well, hey, when your lovely wife gets up, I just want her to have come down, and this is gonna be great because it's just gonna be you, and then she's gonna be over there, and then we're just gonna see something right at your face.
I'm just gonna be on air, and all of a sudden, boom!
Well, I thought you said you want me to throw something. Wait till I'm looking first, you jerk. It's like an apple. Like she just Randy Johnson's an apple right at your head. I thought you wanted me to throw something at you.
I have a whole ammo bag of apples up there too.
Peeled. There you go. Yeah. Anyway, all right. Well, look, we're going to keep her moving here. Don't forget, we're on our stream. Find us on Twitch. Find us on Facebook. Find us on the Plan B Morning Show YouTube page. Make sure you subscribe to that for web-exclusive content. Right now, it's time for your morning dump. As always, your morning dump brought to you by Pump
That
Septic. Clean your septic today with Pump That Septic. Call them 269-445-7777. Or visit pumpthatseptic.com. Yeah. Pump it. Yeah, pump it. Why don't we kick it off with this? No more hangovers. Is a real hangover cure finally here? A new beverage called Safety Shot claims to sober you up in an hour and all to prevent hangovers. And it's launching just in time for the holidays. Created by a doctor. I don't know if I trust this doctor. Any doctor's like, I'm going to devote my time to getting...
Finish the story. I'm just going to shake my head through this whole story. Keep going.
The first patented beverage on earth that helps people feel better faster by reducing blood alcohol content and boosting clarity. It's supposed to decrease blood alcohol in just 30 minutes. It also allegedly prevents residual alcohol from being absorbed in the gut. Look for it the first week of December, you degenerates.
Nope. Don't buy it. Don't purchase
Bad
it.
Idea.
It's an ad seen on TV. It's a facade. What do you call those? He's a phony.
Snake oil. Snake oil.
He's a phony. Here's why. I'll tell you. This is 100% proves it right here. A banana bag, a straight up banana bag where they put the needle in your arm and it runs through your system like that. Takes a half hour at least.
Yeah,
a half hour. Yeah. No shot that you take is going to take away the alcohol, the amount of booze that you just pounded a half hour before. I'm sorry. Science does not allow that.
Well, so here's what we can do. This is what we should do, Hunter. Why don't we get a couple of these and let's go hard in the paint. All right, let's go Spring Break 02, fist pumping in the Club Gronk style. One night.
Should have caught me on Sunday morning.
There's right there. See how it does?
Yeah.
I don't know. This says nothing about FDA, anything like that. So I don't know if it's been approved, if it's one of those. It doesn't seem likely that it will work as well as it does. Maybe it'll help stave off a little bit of a hangover.
It's like the creams. You lose 30 years in one rub. No. Okay, it might help out a little bit.
Right.
This shot might help out a little bit, but much like water, start with water, or maybe not drink as much. Maybe know your limit.
That's how I can tell I'm getting older and I'm trying to be responsible. Because to me, this just sounds like, ooh, I feel like people are just going to drink more. Now, older, somewhat more responsible, Brock, is like, yeah, maybe just don't drink that extra 12 beers or those extra 15 shots. You know what I mean?
People want the shortcut that doesn't exist.
For sure. And
And
actually,
people never learn. They
I
never
think
learn.
we're getting into dangerous territory if we start making it this way, because that's one of the things that keeps us on an even keel with
Absolutely.
alcohol is that hangover. That makes you
Hangover.
go, oh, I need to reevaluate my life. You know what I mean?
I feel like
Yeah.
trash. Yeah, it's your body
Yeah.
telling you, hey, you did something bad last night to me.
Well, you poisoned yourself last night to the point of
Right.
of this. Honestly, when I found out, you know what hangovers are, right? It's that your brain is dehydrated. And when I found that out, because your brain, I don't know if you know this or not, it needs a lot of water. All right. It needs a lot of moisture. Okay. You want a wet brain. You don't want a dry brain.
Right.
So when you're violently hungover, that means that your brain
It's overheating.
It's dehydrated. That nice mucusy shell that's on there to protect it is thin, and your brain's just banging around in there.
Right.
That's terrifying.
You need some electrolytes. That's what you need.
Whew.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if it seems too good to be true,
yeah,
it is.
And the hangover
100% of the time.
The hangover is God's way of saying, hey, slow down.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no shot that you can take that's going to take away that hangover. Sorry.
Yep.
Unless it's a shot from God himself. Unless it's from the holy grail of hangovers.
Just enjoy your 20s and the hangover, the less painful hangovers. And then by the time you hit about 29, 30, it's just, it's going to hurt. It's going to
Brock
suck.
and I have explained it. It's the teeter-totter. And for me, it was like at 30, 31 maybe.
Yeah.
Where the hangover outweighs the night before. To where you're like, last night was fun. Don't get me wrong. I had a blast.
Right.
But the next 2 days were so bad that I can't, it outweighed that much the fun.
Right. Like, don't get me wrong. I had
a
killer time at Isabella's quinceañera, but I am dying
moaning
today,
for 2 days after it. Like, that wasn't worth it.
Yep. You get pains in your body. You're like, I don't know what that is. Am I dying? Is that it? Yeah. It's not fun. But back in my 20s, of course, getting it wet, going hard in the paint, it's worth it.
Get the miracle hangover shot.
Just need a brain transplant at some point right there. Just pull it out of my head, rinse it off, back in there. Then I'll be okay. Be okay. What about this? Let Google do your homework. Google upgraded its search engine to solve high-end math problems. Math students can now plug in their trigonometry, calculus, and geometry questions and get instant answers. There's even a function that allows students to just take a picture of the problem with the Google Lens, and the system spits out an answer showing steps taken along the way.
Shows your work too.
Dude.
You know how much time we sat there trying to figure out how to figure out this problem that I never used again in my life.
Yep.
And there was so much pressure on that back in the day of, hey, you got to get a good grade in algebra.
Yeah.
You need a good grade in algebra.
Dude, I passed math in high school with a D+, and I was over the moon that I passed, because we had to do, obviously you had to do like you did the basic stuff, and then you had to move on at least one more, which I think was algebra maybe. And dude, D+, I remember end of the semester, senior year, like this right there. I might have to take summer school. D+. And I think it's just because the teacher liked me and she gave me a D+, because there's no way I passed that. And I got a D+. I'm going to graduate.
Like Tommy Boy.
And now you could just take a picture of it.
So question, are they still making them do the problems and show the work? And is that still a thing?
I guess at this point, what is the point?
Here's
where I'm at.
It's exactly what I was going to say. I was going to say, hey, have it. But once it comes out, why would you still be doing it? Why would you still be teaching people how to do the steps?
Because like I'm even at this point, Hunter, where it's like, okay, maybe someone's really interested in math and they want to be an engineer. But the way this is going, we won't need to know how to do it.
If you want to learn, then yeah.
That's what I mean.
But you shouldn't get punished for not learning it when there's something out there where you can just plug it in and it does it for you.
Especially if it's not applicable to anything that I'm doing in my life. Now, if I'm an engineer, yes, but the point that I was making there is that it looks like at some point, even engineers aren't going to need to do the math. They'll just plug it in.
Boom, boom, boom. And the engineers will do that because it's faster. It's easier.
It's faster.
It's better.
Yeah, we can get everything figured out.
So that's my question to the teacher. Nowadays, if they're like, hey, you got to go home, do the problem, you got to show your work, bring it in, we're going to grade it. Why?
Yeah.
Why? That's a good question.
You know what? I don't think it's on the teachers anymore. I feel for them because I think it's on the education system. Is like, what exactly? Like, there's nothing we can do about us, Hunter. We had to go through it, but that doesn't mean I need to suffer through it with my daughter. Like, what am I going to tell my daughter when she comes up? Hey, Dad, I got to do algebra. And I've been, plug it into Google, honey, because I don't know. I've never had to use it in my life. I think you should learn how to add, subtract, divide, and multiply, and just to know how to do it. And and maybe some fractions, a few fractions, but nothing crazy.
I'm going to jump on the other side. I'm going to play both sides here. Here's why. I'll tell you why. Because, okay, not necessarily do you need to learn how to do the steps of that algebra or that trigonometry problem, but what that does, it opens up areas in your brain that allow you to learn more. It expands your brain.
But
hear me out.
You do it?
You don't necessarily need to know how to do it, but that avenue that you learn that trigonometry does opens up a new spot in your brain.
Here's the thing, and I get what you're saying.
It's making your brain bigger and smarter and thinking outside of the box. But it's allowing your brain to connect other problems in your life because you know how to do it that way in a certain tense.
I get what you're saying, but I think you can expand in other areas. I think you don't need, because
I agree, but not necessarily those other areas are going to open up what trigonometry does.
What in your life has been beneficial from trigonometry or algebra that you've
subliminally
learned?
Maybe a lot of things that I don't even know.
I understand where you're coming from.
What I'm saying?
I feel like
it's not necessarily the information at hand that you need to know, but it's training your brain to open up and allow other things to come in that place.
Here's the thing,
expanding your mental capacity.
If I'm super frustrated though, and I have no desire for it, I think it's going to shut off anything in my brain that's going to want to do it.
Worse because you're pushing it away.
Because I think about, dude, again, D+. I graduated high school with a D+. I am. If there's letters in my math, I'm like, I'm not doing it. I'm not, because I don't need to. There's nothing. Now, there's other people in this world that need to do that. I understand that, but we're getting to I think there's just better ways than to challenge the brain, if that's the case.
There are a good couple ways to look at that.
Yeah.
Because, hey, not necessarily everything that we know, like the stupid things that we look up every day on our phone, we don't need that.
No.
But it's also nice to when somebody brings it up in conversation 2 months down the road, you're like, you grab that from your brain. You're like, oh, yeah, this is blah, 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 blah.
So
never going to have to use that again. No. But it's there.
But math to me, though, if someone said, does anyone remember high school algebra? It's not like, oh, here it is. No. Yeah. It goes, Google it. So I don't know. I get what you're saying, but I think we just maybe let's teach them some other things, in my opinion, unless they're super interested. If they're into math, go crazy. If you love numbers, you want to go all Rain Man on those numbers.
Maybe we don't have to go into trigonometry. Maybe learn the basics and maybe a little bit more. But do we have to go real deep into?
I don't think so. I think algebra's as far, and even then, I'm like, F and Y.
Yeah, I think algebra's good.
God, you shut your whore mouth.
No, I mean, no, we can stop it out. That's what I meant.
Right there.
We can cut it off at algebra.
Like one semester of algebra, and we'll be all right. Not a full year. I got a D+. I'm gonna graduate. I wish we'd known each other. This is a little awkward. Anyway, all right, we're gonna take a break. That's your morning dump. We'll be back. It's like 9,000 degrees in here. Hold on.
Is it? Dude, I tell you about Qdoba the other day. I think I talked about it on air, didn't I?
I'm seriously, I'm sweating my ass off. I'm gonna open the window. Woo!
Did I tell you about Qdoba the other day?
Oh, yeah. How it was like 9,000 degrees.
Yeah, I think I said that on air, didn't I?
Yeah, we talked about it. Oh, sweet air.
That was wild. That was a weird situation, honestly.
See, what sucks is I'm wearing jeans and a sweatshirt today, and they got the heat pumping on in here. We can't fix it. Good morning,
I'd
Eric.
much rather it be a little colder and having the.
Oh, dude, yeah, I run hot anyways, man. I'd rather have cold air blowing and have to put on a layer.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how giddy I was in that snow the other day. I'm like, yes, yes, winter's here, man. Get that water. That water's starting to get nice and cold.
Yeah.
Good morning, CJ, you ass. Morning, Scott.
Hey, did you watch that video I sent you yesterday? That guy playing the drums?
No, I didn't get to it.
Holy shit.
Crazy. Yeah.
Dude, I don't think it's I don't even know. I mean, it looks real.
Hey, Hunter, when do you want to talk about what Eric asked? You see it?
What was the sale? What was the sale, Hunter? I'm betting. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, I guess we can talk about him now.
Good morning, Alan.
Eric knows about him, huh?
Eric knows about it. I think I may have alluded to it too much on air when we were teasing it. Brooke,
actually, we're going into sports. We'll talk about it in sports.
Yeah, we can do that.
Perfect.
CJ said, "Get contacts, you nincompoop." Good word.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. All righty. Good morning. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Brock Hunter.
What's up? What's happening?
You doing?
A little squirmy this morning.
Squirmy, wormy.
Yeah.
Anyway, 7:28. Don't forget we are streaming. Find us on Facebook. Find us on Twitch. Find us on the Plan B Morning Show YouTube page. We are broadcasting there live. We'll be on for the next half hour or so. You can get in on the fun, like sports right now. Let's do it. And I'll actually be able to participate today. As always, sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
Bud Distributing, getting you stocked up with delicious Bud Light, tall, cool Budweisers, other delicious drinks like Good Boy Vodka Seltzers, Every Pour Helps a Pup, and Michelob Ultra. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Hey, Bud, and remember to drink wiser, Bud.
Absolutely. So, hey, pull up Eric's comment. If you're on the stream, you can see this. But
Eric
Eric
said, "What was the sale, Hunter? I'm betting on Kirkland Golf Club's LOL."
So he must be talking about what I was talking about yesterday. Where I'm like, I don't want to tell, I don't want to disclose, blah blah blah, and I didn't.
No, wait. Hold on. What you rambled on boringly for entirely too long yesterday.
It's because
we all knew what it was about, Hunter.
You didn't know what it was about. Nobody knows what it was about. Shut up. You know, just because you play golf twice a year at our tournament
and got the closest shot.
Oh, Jesus. I can't believe that. Anyway, so yes, Eric, you were right. You're absolutely right. So here's so I can talk about it further now, which I kind of want to. We're already into sports?
No, yes, we're already into sports. We're ready to go. So this is our sports report.
All right. So here we go. Costco had released 6 months ago. Somebody within the company released a picture that says, "Hey, Kirkland is coming out with irons, a driver, and yellow balls." Costco's and on the bottom of this post that was leaked, it said 11/1, November 1st, which was yesterday. Right. So I've been talking about this, on the golf course for 3 months. Hey, I think Kirkland's coming out because everybody asks about my wedges. I got the Kirkland wedges. And like, how do you like them? I love them. I'm telling you, one of the best clubs I've ever bought. And if you think I'm lying, go ahead and try them out. They're Vokies at $159 for 3 of them. It's a crazy price. So they're releasing irons and a driver, supposedly. Yesterday was supposed to be the day. So everybody's kind of on Reddit trying to figure out. Costco is very good at just putting stuff out. No advertisement, nothing. Nobody says anything. It's like they have guns to the employees' heads. They're like, if you say something, we're pulling the trigger. They're very good about being quiet. And I think that's part of their marketing too, is how quiet can we be about this? Because everybody will just come and buy them all.
Right.
So there's a big rumor yesterday that, hey, they're going to have their golf clubs. My buddy went yesterday, 0, nothing.
Really?
For nothing. Yeah. So I don't know, which is weird. The yellow balls were on that leaked picture.
Yeah.
Yellow balls are on the shelf. So which makes you to believe that, yes, the other 2 should be there. But I don't know. There's a lot of rumors and a lot of things going around about them. And this is why, ladies and gentlemen, this is so important. You're asking me, why are you making such a big deal about Kirkland golf clubs, grocery store golf clubs? Here's why. And this is the sports part of it. Golf and golf companies are charging astronomical prices for golf clubs. It's because the sport's kind of getting lively. LIV came out, Tiger Woods, blah, blah, blah. People want to golf. They can charge $2,000 now for irons. It's bolt. It's trash. So what Costco does, they come in, make the exact same club, and charge literally a quarter of the price.
Yep.
I don't need new golf clubs. I will go and purchase them just for that reason, just to change the market. I hate the golf clubs are so expensive. You know why? Because kids want to play. Do parents want to spend $2,000 on a set of clubs for the kids? No.
Well, and they shouldn't have to either.
You shouldn't have to.
It's making it unplayable for, a lot of people that want to play.
Average person.
Yep.
You know? So that is why it's such a big deal, is because it's literally going to change the market if it's true, if it's real. What they do is they take really nice clubs. The driver is a TSR Titleist. Just throw Kirkland on it. Change the design just a little bit.
Yeah.
But everybody that knows is like, that's a Titleist driver. That right there.
This is interesting because we see this in a lot of things nowadays. And we've all become brand queens. And social media is to blame for that. Influencers are to blame for that. You got, your
Beats headphones.
Your Beats headphones.
They literally put weights in to make it heavier so it feels more legit.
Your Yeti coolers, and it's just, you got these companies that are paying people to say, hey, you push our stuff out, even though it's the same. And look, there's got to be something for the everyman that's just as good.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
If you come to me and say, you know what, I went with the Yeti. I know it's the same as the other ones, but I just like the name. I like what they do. I like the support, and I'm going to pay the extra money for that. I would be like, I'll shake your hand and be like, thank you for being honest, and but don't come at me being like, I bought the Yeti because it's way better than yours. Your crappy Ozark Trail. No, it's not true.
Look at you, peasant, with your Ozark Trail.
I have ice in it for 9 days. So does my Ozark.
It's the same thing.
So does my
Or
Ozark.
I tell you what, I'll go buy ice on the 3rd day and I'll be okay. I'm not going to lose my ass on buying another bag of ice, okay? We'll be okay. We'll be okay. Yeah.
So, in the end, I guess what I want to get to, support companies like this because they understand.
Well,
don't support Costco too much. They're like billions.
That's what I'm saying. Costco will be fine without this either way, but
But come on
now.
They are charging. You know how much a driver is now? For a brand new Stealth 2, $699.
That's just insane to me.
$699 for you to shake it into the woods.
Yeah. For you to shake it into the woods.
It's
right.
No
Unless you're Rory McIlroy. There's no reason.
So there you go. There's my little Costco and a golf club rant there. Moving on.
Can we just, so I know there's a couple things I didn't get to talk with you about. I think there's 2 major things we need to hit: Rangers and Bobby Knight. Is that the last 2 things we can talk about?
Let's just touch on that real quick. Bobby Knight, Indiana's coach. You guys know Bobby Knight.
Everyone knows Bobby Knight. Yeah.
Dies at 83 years old. Died yesterday.
I didn't realize he was that old.
Yeah, he's up there. Yeah.
You know why? Because every picture of Bobby Knight is still from like the 80s, like when he was coaching and everything. Like if you look up Bobby Knight, it's not old Bobby Knight. It's Bobby Knight from the 90s.
Yeah.
Or the 80s and 90s. You know what I mean? I guess I just didn't think about him being that old.
He was 83 years old, man. And I know everybody knows him tossing the chair across the court. He had a lot of staple moments that weren't necessarily like, people weren't like, but it made Bobby Knight the legend he is. I'm not taking anything away from his coaching. The dude was an absolute legend. One of basketball's winningest coaches with 902 victories in 42 seasons.
Yeah, not always the best for him. Choking players at practice, probably not.
Hey, you know what? you don't get to 902 wins without choking people out. Just say
without choking out a few players. That's what it is. Hey, you listen.
He made people practice around a pizza box full of poo, I should say. People weren't happy about that one. There's a lot of stories, man. But hey,
wait, where did he get the?
I can't talk about the story. Bill will definitely.
Bill get mad
but people were very upset about it, and it's one of those stories you're like, damn, dude, that would be tough to play for that guy. But in the end, he's winning. He's winning. Winning games. So, hey, rest in peace to Bobby Knight, dying at 83 years old. So, moving on to Major League Baseball last night. It's pretty important too. Rangers beating the Diamondbacks 5-0. Texas wins that series. The World Series 4-1.
So it's not rigged, Hunter. It's not rigged.
Yeah, we are way off on it. Nobody's banging trash cans. Nobody's, stealing signs.
I thought for sure it was going to go to Game 7, and
I think there's some people out there that are pretty upset about that.
Yeah.
Like, damn it.
Thought it was going to go to Game 7. I thought
3
for
more
sure
games.
Or, you know what is this? Is this just the big wigs, the people behind the scenes just throwing us off the scent?
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, they shot some flares.
Yeah. Like, guys, look, they're onto us. Okay. We got guys narking on us, right? Didn't that one coach just come out recently?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a coach that came out and says he's talking, and there hasn't been much since. And the guy might be off here like the next few days. So somebody might want to interview this guy. I'm trying to think what coach it was. But he was like, hey, guys, just saying.
Yep.
Anyway, last night, Mitch Garver broke a scoreless tie with an RBI single in the 7th. And like I said, the Rangers won their first World Series championship, beating the Arizona Diamondbacks 5-0, Game 5 last night. So, hey, I love it when new people win, man. Congratulations to the old Rangers there.
Right. Yeah, that's their first one, so pretty cool. I'm sure they're all happy in Texas and whatnot. And
yeah, pretty good. All right, let's get to it, man. I need to win my $10 back. Tennessee and Pittsburgh playing tonight.
I got Pittsburgh.
Okay, I was going to take Tennessee.
Were you going to take Tennessee?
Yeah.
Terrible choice. Terrible choice.
What do you mean terrible choice? Pittsburgh ain't much better.
Actually, Tennessee does have Henry, and that guy's a beast. Yeah. Oh, speaking of football, dude, we crushed our opponent this week.
What, fantasy?
In our
still looking at it?
Yeah. I just happened to, dude, because I finally got that. I got our running back in the open spot, but all of our guys were just insane. Insane. So anyway, yeah.
What's our record? 1-8?
Well, we'll be 1-7 at this point. 1-7, but hey.
Sad. We dead last again?
Oh, of course we are. I don't think there's anyone else that is as bad as we are on this one. So league, let's see. 5-3, 7-1.
I'm getting to the thought of we just have terrible luck because either that or everybody else is just very good at fantasy. What is it? Is everybody just really interested in just kill it every week at fantasy?
People pay attention. People pay attention much more than we do. But here's where it's at is our team name is Plan B bye week. So, it's most people are not too concerned.
So week 9, here we go, man. 8:15 tonight. It's gonna be on Amazon Prime, right? Thursday Night Football.
Yes, Thursday Night Football, Amazon Prime, which I love.
Titans even gonna be in Pittsburgh playing the Steelers. I got the Titans. He's got the Steelers. Let's go.
Yep.
So
$10.
You gonna watch it?
No.
You have Prime. It's like the only game you can legit watch.
Tell you what, I'll watch it when the Packers are on. That's what I'll do. I'll watch when the Packers are on.
Good luck, because there ain't going to be no primetime Packers. Right.
I think they have a Thursday night game this year. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Why don't you shut up?
Put people to sleep. Actually, I was watching the McAfee podcast, the show the other day. One of the dudes on the that he has on the show, that's one of the part of the crew, hard Packers fan. Die hard. He went off on a rant the other day about the Packers. Just upset. It's like they're not even trying. He's like, dude, if I see another 3rd and 16 and then run it up the middle again, I'm absolutely losing.
Well, because the confidence isn't there in Jordan Love, and he really hasn't shown us. Again, we don't need to go on a Packers rant.
He brought this up, and this is where I got that from the other day when I said it. He said, you know what? I'm starting to believe that we had 2 quarterbacks for the past 25 years that bailed us out in basically every situation.
And that's what as a Packers fan, well, there's a couple things. Let me point this out real quick. We got to get going here. We got to get the topic of the day, and we can rant on this all we want. But what a lot of people aren't taking into consideration is we have 68 million in dead calorie cap. So that's 68 million salary cap. That's 68 million we couldn't use this year for players. Now, would that make a difference? Probably. We also have like 20 million in injured salary cap that's just sitting there. So we got $80 million that is doing us nothing. Not getting us anybody on the waiver wire. It's not getting any of us on free agency, anything like that. But also too, going back to the original comment, obviously, Jordan Love, he's got talent. He wouldn't have been picked and he wouldn't have been groomed in that sense. But we're all starting to realize we had 2 all-stars that we just didn't surround. We just kept letting players fall off and everything.
And still won.
Yeah, it still won.
And still won. Imagine if you would have surrounded Rodgers with what he wanted.
Well, go back to the 2010 Super Bowl winning Green Bay Packers. Rodgers was great. But you should have seen his receiving core. Cobb, Nelson, Jennings, Joe. I mean, he was surrounded by insane talent. We couldn't lose. You know what I mean? But
how about this? We'll end this by saying, hey, if you're a Green Bay fan, you guys are terrible. Maybe not you personally. It's Green Bay's fault.
It is.
You guys 100%. Shot yourself in the foot.
100%. 100%.
Totally your fault. You got rid of a franchise quarterback for some reason.
Well, no, more importantly, Rodgers should have 4 Super Bowl rings, at least 4, instead of 1 and one appearance.
Possibly.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Now, possibly Eli Manning's got 2. He should have. Okay, Aaron Rodgers should have at least 2 Super Bowl rings with the Green Bay Packers. Okay.
All right.
I will always go back to that.
Not wrong. So
anyway, all right. That's all I got. That's all you got. Anything else? Or we good?
That's it.
Sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
We'll be back. You got a little choppy there. I don't know.
Well, on the stream.
A couple times you froze up and then it caught up. So looked like a real piece of shit. All right, 7:43.
What's the topic? National soccer, isn't it?
It is. I'll tell you in a second here. If you could only eat one country's food for the rest of your life, what country do you pick?
Oh,
that is tough. That is tough, man. God, you know what's killing me on Amazon? They got this new thing now where it's like if you spend a certain amount, which they just raised it, you can get that free overnight delivery. So I'm always like, God damn it. Like here, I'm only $13 away from getting my free overnight delivery. It's like, that's how they get you, man. That's how you get. Well, I'll just add one more thing to my cart, get that free overnight. Fuck yeah. Instead of waiting like 1 or 2 days, I'm like, no, I want it tomorrow or this evening.
You know? Figured it out though.
Yeah, they did, and I'll fucking do it. All right.
If Amanda's up. Amanda, are you up?
Come throw something at my face.
Grab it. Well, how much time we got?
We got 1 minute. 1 minute.
1 minute. Hey, can you grab an apple and toss it to me when we go on air? No, it's not to eat. It's for a bit. She's pissed. We'll get ready. No, not right now. Wait. No, I'm not gonna do it right.
Oh God, everyone's on here. Let's see.
If you yell my name, I might be able to.
See, I missed Lou's thing. Google tells you everything. Ask Google how to wipe your ass and watch what happens. I don't think I want to do that.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't think I want to do that.
We'll tell you back to front, or no?
I appreciate you getting in on the conversation.
Front to back.
Let's see. Rick, I think he was being facetious when he said this. So what's new with Green Bay? I haven't heard anything. That was way before our Green Bay conversation. We'll get there, Rick. Don't you worry. I'll find a way.
A little quiet over there.
Real quick, we'll get back on. Michelle said, have you ever seen the Bobby Knight golf training video?
No, but I am definitely YouTubing that later.
We're going to YouTube that later. All right, here we go. All righty. Good morning. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Brock Hunter.
What's happening?
Hey,
all right, let's me a apple or no?
Oh, that's right. Your wife is up.
She's best, but all right.
What's she mad about? What'd you do?
She's gonna throw me an apple. So I'm gonna do this twice. I'm gonna do it with glasses and I'm gonna do it without. So give me two good tosses here. This is with glasses. Ready? Actually, that was pretty good.
That was you caught you want. Okay, now do it without your glasses.
A little harder. Ooh.
Oh, look at you. The pressure's on. That's why.
Without glasses. Without glasses. Ready? Ready?
So stupid.
Ready? Oh, no. Totally didn't prove my point. Thank you.
Thanks, Amanda, for making Hunter look like an idiot.
She was not happy.
She wasn't happy that she had to throw you in.
Her hair was all done up and she's doing something up there. Sorry.
And then here you are like, hey, just throw me an apple. It's for the show.
You should see the look on her face. What am I doing with this dude? Whatever.
I still got it.
Yeah, you should be happy you're part of the show, right?
You know, once you shape up, lady, all right? Anyway. So, okay, you didn't prove your point at all. You caught it twice with the glasses. And then without, you totally missed it.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, that didn't go the way I thought it was going to go.
Maybe we need to do something like keys. All right. Call it back down here. All right. Call it back.
You want to see me get murdered? You want to see a knife come?
I'll throw something at you.
I'll throw something. Right.
Machete. Hood.
Right. Some bird shot. You want some bird shot thrown at you?
How'd Hunter die? Well, pretty simple. Pretty simple. Anyway, all right. Well, now that we've gotten that theory done, we got to keep things moving, folks. It's time for your topic of the day. As always, brought to you by Sports 44. Try Sports 44 first for sporting gear, shoes, clothes, school spirit wear, equipment, and more. Located at 2605 South Cleveland Avenue in St. Joe. Sports 44, sporting goods for all 4 seasons. Your topic for today, if you could only eat one country's cuisine or food, what have you, for the rest of your life, which one would it be? This is
a tough question.
I like to think that I have a very cultured palate. I love Thai food. I love Chinese food, Mexican food. There's so many great flavors, but if you could only have one, Hunter?
You know what this did? Before we get into some answers here, this made me realize something.
What?
So I was going to say American food.
There's no such thing.
There is no such thing. What is it?
No.
We stole everything from everywhere else. French fries? No, I don't think so. Hamburger came from Germany.
Oh, they did? Yeah.
It's in the name.
Yep.
What's American food?
Hot dog? What about a hot dog?
Look it up.
No,
it came from Poland. It probably came from
you're right. You're right. We are the melting pot. So anything like American, you know what all we did was we just supersized everything. We supersized. We took all the little tiny
bigger and better
world food and we're like, let's make it bigger. Alan said pizza's American. No, that's from Italy. That is
Italy.
Now we may have changed things a little bit, but I don't think there's anything specifically here that is 100% American. You know what I mean? Because
you could think of something. Type it.
Yeah.
Type on the stream. What is an American food?
Yeah. Maybe like Coca-Cola? Maybe like a soda? Is the soda ours?
Maybe. Yeah. You might be right. But that's not a food. That's
not
the
a
worst.
food.
You shouldn't be drinking that.
Collard greens, grits. I mean, I feel like that's all brought over from maybe. I guess well, that's besides the point. Let's talk about any country's food, and we can have this conversation later. But I want to get some answers here. Any country's food, but you can only pick one for the rest of your life. What is it?
Italian. I love that you said Italy. by the way.
Italy
Thank
is
you
from
for that.
Italy. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you for that.
I know people that say Italian,
Italy.
and it drives me nuts. All right,
Italian food from Italy. Pizza.
So
I love pizza.
okay, but think of so you're gonna go with Italy. Okay,
Mhm.
you do get pizza, you get pasta, lasagna, stuff like that.
All that delicious stuff that you probably shouldn't be eating, but damn, it's
Boy,
good.
but I feel like Italian food is kind of it's
Like
more niche.
breadsticks and
You know, it's more niche though. It's not as expandable.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, it is what it is. There's not
right?
a lot of different dishes within the.
Right. It's pretty. It's pasta. It's
You
very
get like
carby.
ravioli. You get your
Yeah.
pastas. You get all your different types of pastas, I guess. But it's all kind of
Which
the
is-
same.
It's all kind of the same. That's the only reason why I'd be like, I
Mhm.
only get that, and it's all heavy food. Like you're getting nothing but carbs, right? With Italian food.
Do Italians? Is Alfredo a big thing or did?
I think. Oh yeah, like yeah.
Well, in Italy, it's just not always meat sauce.
No. They got all sorts of sauces.
Oh.
Yeah, they got Alfredo.
That's
sauce
good
and
because that
everything.
expands the dish a little bit more. Because I love.
Oh, I'm losing you like crazy. Hey, switch over to Thailand.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're freezing up like crazy.
Well, I am on Thailand.
Oh, you
I'm
are on
always
Thailand?
Yeah.
Well, let's try that because you're freezing up like crazy. So
How's
here,
that?
sorry, on the stream, I don't know. Maybe you'll still have Hunter, but we just switched over. What the hell just happened? My computer screen just fell. What is going on here?
Wait, what? The whole screen fell? What?
Oh God! Oh, what the?
If you're on the stream, you can see this live.
I can't.
Yes.
I just tipped the camera up. My camera. I should show you what happened here, real quick. This is what happened. Like it just fell down. It
Yeah,
just
look,
fell
look.
down.
Dude, wow.
And
How's
I can't.
that
I can't
studio's
hear you now.
haunted,
Oh, here
man.
we go. Here we go. Jesus. Okay. What is going on? There, I got you now.
This is great radio.
No, it's awful. This is terrible.
You know what's funny is it's something always in the studio. It always
Always.
gets you. You're gonna be in a bad mood for the rest of the day now. I
Right.
just know it.
Right. I can't. So by the way, I can't really unless I go like this. I can read your answers. I'm gonna have to call Terry. Anyway, and I swear I didn't do anything. You know what's gonna happen is everyone's always mad at me, like,
What?
"What'd you do, Brock? What'd you do?"
You know,
I didn't
It
do
could
anything.
be like Pat Moody's monitor or something
No.
where they're like, oh, it definitely wasn't Pat. But
Yeah.
because it's you, they're gonna be like,
Well, what'd you do,
What'd
Brock?
you do?
What'd you do?
You chest passing the basketball around in the studio again?
What you break one light switch and you're the ass. That's right. Anyway, okay. So are you going with Italian food? Is
Yeah.
that what it is? Okay.
Mhm.
I was so torn on this because like I love Greek food. I love like Mediterranean dishes. All right. Like if I had to live without a gyro for the rest of my life, I'd be pissed. I love Chinese food. All right. Think about Chinese
food. Man.
Okay. If I had to pick one though, I think I'd have to go with Mexican. I think I'd have to go with
Didn't even think of that.
right.
You know why? You know why Mexican's the greatest answer? Have you seen the menu at these places?
I mean, you
Like
can do
9
whatever.
pages full
Yeah.
of like.
And I like hot food. That's why I like Thai food. I really enjoy. Like the hotter the better on Thai food. But like I just think Mexican cuisine
Mhm.
is you got everything you need. Everything you need.
You could have shrimp, chicken,
Yep.
beef.
Yeah.
Everything is
Yep.
within Mexican. It's great.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's just, and not saying you can't have like shrimp with Italian food. You can have a shrimp
Right.
Alfredo for sure. But I just think the Mexican way of doing it
It's a good
is
answer.
the best in my opinion. In my
It
opinion.
involves
So,
sauces. It
but-
involves
I'm never gonna have pizza. Well, I guess I could have Mexican pizza, but is that an American thing? Is it like, are we talking like legit across the border Mexican food, or are we talking about like Tex-Mex?
It's got to be
American Mexican
legit
food? Yeah,
for sure.
you know. Because same thing with like Chinese food. Are we having legit Chinese food here in America, or are we having American Chinese food? You know what I mean? I think it's funny. There's down in Springfield, where Kiki is from, Springfield, Missouri. They're famous for this thing called cashew chicken.
Oh yeah,
and it's a Chinese dish, but it's not what you think it is. It's completely different.
Completely
All
different.
it is like it's like great. All it is gravy on breaded chicken. And they're like, "Oh, we love this Chinese food." I'm like, "It was made here in Springfield. It's not Chinese food. It's Southern food. You guys just took gravy."
What if he has
and
the
put it-
Chinese guy, if that's
Yeah.
Chinese?
Yeah.
But he's
No, you know who made it? Gary. Gary from Springfield made it.
Gary. Gary Smith.
All right, we got some more answers here on Facebook. Sorry, I gotta lean down to get it. If you could only eat one country's food for the rest of your life, which country do you pick? Tyler said Chinese food. Jen said Japanese food, which I'm not trying to sound racist. All right, this is not me being ignorant.
What is Chinese compared to Japanese?
Right?
Is it just different style?
Different style. I'm sure there's
I guess I
definitely
don't-
some.
So is Japanese like when you go to the hibachi and they do it in front of you? But that's all kind of the same as Chinese food, isn't it?
I think
we might be
it's-
offending people here, but
It's similar. It's definitely different. We'll say that.
Yeah.
But I'll be honest. I don't know if you put a Japanese dish or a Chinese dish in front of me
if I'm gonna know.
that I could differentiate. I haven't spent enough time with each culture to know. But if we could lump it all together, okay,
Hey.
then I'm okay with that. Because then you get, your sushi, which I know you don't like. Which that's the other thing with Mexican food. I don't get sushi anymore.
Good.
Dawn said Indian food. Andrew, Carey,
So what is it in the Indian food that's really potent?
you get curries really
The
big.
curry,
Curry.
right?
Yeah, you
Cook
give
with
me like
curry
a
a lot, but it also it's like putting Brussels sprouts in the air fryer. Your house is gonna smell like it for like 3 days.
right. It's very potent. And again, if you're eating Indian food all the time, man, you get the spicy stuff. That's gonna work you. It is gonna work you. Trust me. Alan, we're so stupid. Sorry, Asian food. How about that? We'll just cover the continent of Asia, and there we go. We're so stupid. What else? Like I said, a lot of people said Mexican. Chad and Katie and Ben and everyone said Mexican food.
I think that's gonna be top answer.
Honestly, it goes Mexico, like Mexican cuisine and Italian cuisine are the main answers. There's a couple outliers in there. Michelle said Greek food, which that's for me. I love Greek food or a Mediterranean diet. A lot of fish, a lot of olive oils and lamb meat and stuff
I gotta
like
be
that.
in the mood for fish.
Yeah.
Same thing with eggs. I'm not sure if I like eggs. Every time I
always
eat
go-
eggs, I'm like, I don't know if I like it, but I keep eating them.
You always go back to that. Well, you shouldn't though, because I know what it does to your body. Dairy and eggs you should stay away from.
It's true.
It's terrible. It's
Same
terrible.
thing with fish sometimes. I'm like,
Yeah. See, I can do fish anytime.
Yeah.
I can do fish anytime. Like the deep fried or grilled or
maybe more specific
Smoked.
salmon. Because salmon has the fishy taste a little bit, right?
Salmon's very rich. Like if you are even like a maple glazed grilled salmon or a smoked salmon, it's a very strong take. But if you just got,
Is it bad of me
deep
to say I
fried.
don't like my fish to taste like fish?
well, I mean, hey, do you have any fish here that's not fishy?
not
And there
fishy.
are people that say that. That's why
Yeah.
you can do like a cod sandwich. It's a white meat, a white fish that isn't
Like
super
for me,
strong.
I don't understand how anybody could choose a salmon over like a swordfish. Have you ever had swordfish?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. It is like the steak of fish.
Yeah.
Like, I'm definitely going for that white swordfish.
Yeah. Yeah, but you do like a smoked salmon dip. Woo, delicious. Put that on some Ritz. Son of a gun.
Wow.
Anyway. Well, I'm hungry again. We got to stop doing food topics in the morning. I'm always starving after this. Anyway. All right, we're going to take a break. We got more coming up. It's the Plant Me Morning Show. Stick around.
You stop breaking stuff.
Jesus. Okay. Well, hey, sorry, I can't read most people. I'm trying to get under there, get into it. Brandon brought up fish tacos. Fish tacos are
I'm
amazing.
on
I
the fence
love
with
fish
those.
tacos, man.
Yeah, why wouldn't you rather have a regular taco though?
But like a fish taco with like a sweet and sour sauce on there with the cabbage and the avocado.
See, stuff like that, I'm always like, yeah, I'm just gonna eat the regular taco.
Just the regular taco, like a carne asada, like a pork taco or something like that. God damn it, that's good. I'm gonna do Mexican today. I'm going to get Mexican food. Anyway, all right. Hey, we're all done. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you putting up with the technical difficulties. I swear to God I didn't do anything, but we'll get everything humming the right way. So we'll see you guys next time.